let's take a look at Lost Season 4, which is the show is has only 14 episodes, so this review might not take 10 minutes to record. Let's see. And I gotta say, I thought this season was pretty good. I thought it was really solid. I liked it a lot. So basically, it's this episode, not episode, this season is like the where the characters might finally get off the island, even though we have only 2 seasons left. Because throughout this season, which surprised me, I unfortunately I think got the information about the being a flashback of the final episode with depressed Jack, because that's technically like in the future where Jack, Hurley, Son, Kate, and Saeed uh are back home, and but Jack is in massive depression because I guess because he discovered he had a sister Claire, which was a shocking twist. It was. Uh and he had a hard time with Kate, who was with him throughout the flash forward sequence, and to the point where Kate adopted Aaron as her son after Claire left him, and Sawyer got Aaron before later Kate adopted Aaron throughout this season. And Claire stays with Christian, this guy named Christian that we see after because of John Locke. Um, and I thought those flash forward sequences were pretty interesting and pretty not well done. And I really liked the when Sun was having her baby, and then mourns the loss of Jin after, I guess that was weird because I think he died because in this season the boat that he gets in explodes, so it assumes that he died. But we see Jin with a going to a store to get a panda and to see his son, but unfortunately didn't, and unfortunately passed away. And Sun visits her funeral, his grave paying tribute to him, which was a bittersweet episode. And I thought the episode where we see like Benjamin interacting with Saeed, who was looking for the man who killed his woman. I thought that was a pretty cool episode where that focuses on Benjamin in the future. And I thought Benjamin was a very well developed character. I thought he was a very kind of intimidating character, just the way he speaks and the way he interacts with the characters. He has a little bit of a menacing to it, but has a sympathetic feel to it, especially when he feels the loss of the death of his daughter, and also when he goes to the at the last episode goes to the ice mountain and remove and makes the island disappear before the other characters, Jack, Hurley, Saeed, Kate, Son, and not Desmond, because he goes with Penny at the boat. But those characters and Frank to a another beach that maybe be a city. We'll see in season 5 when we do that. Um, and I thought the action and the final episode was pretty cool. And I thought seeing Michael was an interesting surprise, and I thought his flashback about what happened after him and Walt came, their left Jack, Kate, and Sawyer uh, in season 2 was pretty kind of depressing. Where Michael was trying to end things. I'm not gonna say certain things on YouTube, but you know what I mean. If you've seen the episode that he's in, the flashback, and then but one of the people that kidnapped Walt for to get for Michael to get Jack, Kate, and Sawyer. Trying to convince him to get back to the island under the name Kevin Johnson. And I thought he was a very decent supporting character, Michael. Uh, as a pretty interesting return. And it seems like Charlie's officially dead, unfortunately. I also thought the episode where Desmond having a big crisis where he's like, "Who are you? Where am I? Where am I?" And then he has a conversation with Penny, uh, where he is having a crisis because he is is in modern day, but he feels like he's living in 1996 as a soldier, but but the general was like yelling at him about not obeying orders because he has a have a conflict between past and present, and tries to tell Penny about to remember September 22nd to about December 24, 2004. And then she officially remembers it by giving him a call at the end of the episode, which was a very nice ending. And Desmond gets back to normal. Um, and I thought, uh, overall, season 4 was solid for 14 episodes, and I can't wait to watch season 5 tomorrow. And peace out. Bye. I also thought seeing Lance Reddick in for 3 episodes of this season was pretty fascinating. I thought Lance Reddick was really good in this. And may he rest in peace. He appears talking to Hurley, Naomi, well, rest in peace too, the character, and John Locke, who has a pretty interesting flashback because we focus him in an episode. We focus him on him as a kid, where his birth mother left him, and then he has not very great communication with this guy who was showing him a knife and a comic book. And then later he has a hard time at high school. Girls are making fun of him and he feels beat up and feels kind of a little angry. And then we cut to him at normal place, in a wheelchair. And at the end of the season, he is buried by the name of Jonathan uh B. I forgot the last name, but he was like a big character being mentioned throughout the season. That was pretty interesting. This season is pretty fascinating.